Hello, I'm James Burleson, the Public Information Officer for the North Glen Police Department. This report will cover the dates of September 9th through September 22nd. On September 9th, just before 8 p.m., officers responded to reports of shoplifting at a gas station near Huron and Community Center Drive. Upon arrival, the clerk told officers the male suspect ran north. Officers began canvassing the area and located the suspect hiding in some bushes near an apartment complex. He was taken into custody and is facing 2 charges, shoplifting and resisting arrest. On September 13th, around 11:30 p.m., Officer Lawcock observed a vehicle traveling eastbound in the westbound lanes on East 104th Avenue. After the vehicle returned to the correct lane, Officer Lawcock initiated a traffic stop. During the interaction, the officer noticed signs of intoxication, including bloodshot eyes and the smell of an alcoholic beverage. The driver faces 4 charges, including DUI, failure to drive on the right side of the road, and driving without a license. On September 14th, around 11:40 p.m., officers observed a large gathering of vehicles in the parking lot of 650 Malley. Based on the officers' training and experience, they believed the vehicles were part of the car clubs responsible for street takeovers and street racing. Officers formulated a plan to intercept the group before they had the opportunity to endanger the community. As the officers approached in marked patrol cars, the vehicles quickly fled from the parking lot. Many of the vehicles had no license plates. Officers attempted to stop several vehicles, but the vehicles refused to stop and eluded officers. Due to the officers' attention to duty and proactive policing, the large gathering and street racing was dispersed. On September 18th at 8:20 a.m., an officer on patrol observed a maroon Toyota 4Runner linked to a wanted suspect. Upon stopping the vehicle, the front passenger repeatedly refused to comply with commands. After additional officers arrived, the driver and passenger were detained, and a search of the vehicle uncovered methamphetamine, drug paraphernalia, and ecstasy pills. Both individuals were taken into custody. On September 18th, just before 2 p.m., Officer Swartz responded to Claude Court regarding a reported protection order violation where the suspect was armed with a rifle. However, no such order could be found, but the suspect was found to have 2 active warrants for drug possession. Officers attempted to make contact, but he refused to speak with officers and slammed the door. Officers surrounded the property and requested the SWAT team to respond. Officers enacted a code red notification for nearby residents to shelter in place. The SWAT team made entry to the property, and the suspect eventually surrendered and was arrested. A search of the residence resulted in the recovery of a semi-automatic rifle, drugs, and drug paraphernalia. The suspect is facing 8 charges. They include obstruction, resisting arrest, possessing a controlled substance, as well as the 2 warrant charges. On September 20th, around 3:15 a.m., North Glen officers responded to a report of suspicious activity near Melody Drive and Elodie Street. Upon arrival, officers attempted to stop the vehicles. One of the vehicles attempted to flee but crashed into a barrier and a light pole. The driver then proceeded to enter onto I-25 in the wrong direction. Officers apprehended the driver after they ran from the vehicle. The driver faces 11 charges, including vehicular eluding, driving under the influence of drugs, reckless driving, and leaving the scene of an accident. North Glen's spookiest event of the year is almost here. Join us for a Hocus Pocus themed Safe Street Halloween on Saturday, October 19th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Centennial Park. With over 5,000 kids and 3,500 pounds of candy, it will be a magical night full of fun, games, and trick-or-treating. Candy donations will be accepted starting in October. Mark your calendars and get ready for a spooktacular evening. Crime data and trends can be found on our website, www.northglen.org/police. Be sure to follow us on social media for the latest from the North Glen Police Department.